Hey everyone, welcome to Fresh Library. This class starts with the previous class question. So, in the last class, I have asked one question like, what is automation testing? Let's answer that first, then move to today's Python interview question. Okay. So, in the previous class, we have discussed about, we have asked about what is automation testing. Now I will write the definition for this and then I will explain you everything. Okay. So automation testing is the process of executing test cases automatically using tools and scripts and using tools and scripts to validate validate application functionality without manual effort. Without manual effort. Okay. So here automation testing is the process of executing test cases automatically using tools and scripts. Tools uh, to validate okay, scripts and wait 1 second. Using tools and scripts to validate. Okay, sorry. Scripts to validate application functionality without manual effort. So here why we need to go for automation is to for executing the test cases. Okay, by using the tools like VS Code or Selenium and any PyCharm, anything whatever you want. Okay, and scripts to validate the application functionality. So scripts, we are writing the scripts to validate the functionality without manual effort. Means we don't need to check manually each functionality of the application. What is functionality here? Let's see here. This is one website. So in this website I'm going to start with the laptops. Okay, so this is one kind of functionality here. Laptop is the one option or one functionality here. See here, we need to check whether it is properly working or not. Okay, in this option there is a backend code. So okay, so here laptop accessories and all we can do. Okay, for suppose here we are having another okay, so here it is the one kind of another functionality. So here I set press high to low. Okay, then mainly most of the popular laptops will come here. So here in this code I had also written one more thing here that it has to display almost 3.5 above rating once only. Okay, okay, uh, but first it will highlight the most popular ones and then remaining things. So here we need to check each and every functionality of the application. Okay, then only if the application responds as expected, then only the functionality of the application is good, or else then we need to report. Okay. So here we used to check the functionality of the application without manual. See, now we are checked with the manual effort. Okay, we have not written any code, but in automation we need to write the code to test the same kind of functionality testing. Okay, and test scripts are written using the programming languages only. Here we can use the Python programming or Java, but we in our series we are going to use only Python. So scripts will simulate user actions or API calls. Okay. User actions means user actions, whatever. First, we need to click on cat, or we need to go to the payment option. Like that, these are the user actions. Okay. And used mainly for regression and repetitive testing. So if you write the script once, we don't need to write manually each time. We can simply execute the already written script, and it will also helpful in CI/CD pipelines as well. Okay, so all the key points I will mention here. Okay, so simulate scripts in the sense automation scripts. Okay, scripts simulate user actions or API calls. Sorry. Okay, scripts simulate user actions or API calls, and used mainly for regression and repetitive testing. Repetitive testing. Okay, and it will also helpful, or it works with the will works along with CI/CD pipelines. Okay. Works along with CI/CD pipelines. So here we need to remember one more point, that automation improves efficiency but does not eliminate manual testing. So if you want to I mean, if the application is the changing the user, I mean, functionalities each time, then automation script, we can't use the automation scripts at there, because if it is keep on changing, then we need to keep on changing our code. So that may give more, I mean, that may take more time. In that time, instead of writing the code again and again, we can go for manual testing only. Okay, if the application is stable, then we can go for automation testing. And if they want to test again and again, then also we can go for automation testing. Okay, but if you want to test only once, or if you want to check manually, then we can go for manual testing only. Okay, next. And second thing, in automation interviews, Python basics are checked before tools. So today we will focus on one Python interview question and solve it step by step. Okay. The question will be reverse a string in Python. This will be a interview question. For this question, I am going to write the code and then I will explain you later. So we first our question is to what is the question? Reverse a string. We need to reverse the string. So for that, here I am going to take one variable called text equal to Sorry, automation. Next, here we need to reverse the string. So reversed underscore text equal to text of colon -1. Okay, so -1 will give starts from reverse uh, reversing a string. Okay, next print of the reverse string. So now I'm going to run this one. Then let's see what it will show. See here, automation I had given, it was reversed. Okay, I will explain the code again. Wait, first I will copy this code into our running nodes as input. And the output we got is this one. Okay, now I will add some key points here explanation. Hmm, explanation. So what I will give the explanation here. First thing is this one. What it is? First thing. So it is used to reverse the string. Next, -1 indicates reverse traversal. Okay. So this is the very shortest way to reverse a string. Simply what we had given you, they will give the input, and for reversing a string, we need to give this only. Okay, just in square brackets, colon -1. Hmm. Okay. So next, here whatever the reverse text, we are going to print that one only. Okay. This is a small thing. If you practice, you can understand in a better way. Next. Next, they can also ask like, can you do this without slicing? Can you do this without slicing? So earlier we had used slicing to reverse a string, but without slicing, they are asking. Then how can you do? This one is For this, I am going to write the another code. Just I'm changing these two lines. First line is common, and here I am going to clear the previous output as well. So here what I am going to change here is now here I am taking another variable called result. Result equal to 1 second. Result equal to colon. So for char in text. So I'm using here for loop. Okay, char means character. Characters in a text. So these are the characters. Okay. Next result equal to char plus character plus result. Result. Okay. Next we are going to print this one. Print of result. Let's try to run the program. Let's see what it will show. So here it is reversed. Okay, string has been reversed. String means this one. Okay. So for this also I'm going to provide in the running notes and I will explain you. This is the IYP. So output for this is this one, right? Okay. Next here I will give you the explanation. The first point here is so what is the purpose of using for loop here first of all? So it is to iterate through each character. Iterate means repetitive. Okay, each character it will read and it will iterate. Okay, so iterate. Iterate through each character. And after iterating, each character will represent in weight. Here it will go store in this variable result variable. So after iteration means F1 automation, right? So from here it will iterate, right? A U T that will store in result. Okay, add it before the existing results. Next, here we can understand one more thing is this is a logical way of thinking. There is a logic. If you use for loop or while loop anything, that will be a logical way. Before that, we had used the slicing. Slicing is the shortcut way. If you use for loop and all, this is the logic. Logic here is that we need to iterate through each character. Okay. If you practice more, then you can easily understood. Okay. So most of them do a common mistake whenever the interviewer asks to reverse a string, then they simply write like a text dot reverse. But this is the wrong way. Why? Because strings are immutable and have no reverse method. So strings are immutable means we can't change, and for strings there is no reverse method. So this method will not work. The above methods which we have used, these only will work. Okay, and the interviewer can also ask one more question, like for the same kind of question they may ask different scenarios. Okay, reverse a string using while loop. Reverse a string using while loop. We don't know how which question they will, whether it has to it may ask like he may ask like you have to reverse a string using slicing, or he can also ask like by using the for loop, or else he can also ask like you have to use while loop for reversing a string. So what will be the answer for this question? You can please comment below, and I will reveal the correct exact answer in the next session. Okay. So next class will start with the while loop solution. Okay. If you like our classes, please hit the like and share it with your friends. And please do subscribe for our upcoming sessions. Okay. Thanks for watching. See you in next class.